Hi everyone! Right now we're celebrating Danny's birthday at a Joe Coy show. He is by far one of our favorite comedians, so we got some really good seats. Guys, in the middle of the set, I got up to use the restroom, and when I came back, I completely ate in front of everyone, and the rows around us were just dying laughing at me. I was completely mortified, so I healed my soul with some pasta at our favorite Italian restaurant. I got spaghetti and meatball. I didn't expect literally one meatball, but it was the best meatball of my life and the size of my face. What more could I ask for? When we got home, I got Danny's cake ready in front of an audience. He is turning 27 this year, and I really hope he gets everything he wishes for because he really deserves it. He works so hard for our little family, and I love him to death. This year for his birthday, I got him a gaming chair that he needed desperately and a belt and a ring. Here I am studying for the DAT, which I took the day before my birthday. I got a 15 QR and a 27 bio, so do with that what you will. On my actual birthday, I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Just watch.
I was laughing, I remember someone putting nail in my arm. I was scared. I can't get out of my God.
Tell them about how they took your smartest teeth.
They took all the teeth, the smartest one.
The wisdom teeth.
This is my smartest teeth.
You're just left with the dummies now.
I know.
Yeah, so after that, there was not much I could do but recover. And during my recovery process, I got COVID. Woo! Yeah, I had about 3 Gatorade a day until my boyfriend told me that there's an obscene amount of calories in it. Needless to say, I gained like 7 pounds in the span of a week. After consuming more blue Gatorade than any human should ever consume, I decided I needed to start working out. These videos were taken in June, and it's been 5 months since then. I've been working out consistently, and you will definitely be able to tell by the end of this video that I've had some noticeable changes in my body and how toned I am, and that's been pretty cool to see. So what you're seeing now is my post-workout routine where I double cleanse, put on my favorite mask, and read while loosening my muscles. I finished reading this book, and when I went on Netflix the next day, it was #1 trending on Netflix. I call that fate. It was the highlight of my week. Typically after doing that, I'll just wash it all off in the shower and jump straight into bed. But in this case, Danny and I went to our neighborhood bar where we got some very, very average Midwestern bar food. But all I need is good company, so I'm not complaining. I'm headed back home to Cali for about a month or so after this, so Danny and I have been putting in extra effort to spend quality time together before I leave. And what better place to do that than at the only restaurant that we seem to ever go to. I order my usual cocktail that I finish in like 10 seconds, order my second one, finish that in 10 seconds, and watch as Danny looks at me with this expression.
Did you hear it?
I did hear it.
No. He copied me. He did the same thing.
Yay! We are headed home. I'm so excited to be going home. I'm wearing these headphones Danny got me for my birthday. They are so noise canceling. You cannot hear anything on the plane with these on. They are great. Highly recommend. I am so excited to be seeing my friends, my parents. I am just always so ecstatic to be going back home because I am a SoCal girl through and through. I need that California sunshine on my skin at all times. I finished up the last few chapters of my book on the plane and then visited my Animal Crossing villagers. They have been starving for my attention for months. When I got home, I joined my parents on their nightly walk. They are so cute and I love spending time with them. They are my favorite people in the world. The next day, I went to my little brother's volleyball practice. He invited me the day before, telling me it was a game. And when I got there, I realized it was just summer boot camp. And then he pretended like he didn't invite me at all. Is this what teenagehood is? Is this what growing up is? Pretending to ignore your lovely big sister? One of my favorite parts about coming home is spending time with my little brother. I feel like he's growing up way too quickly. He's already filling out college apps. It's just very bittersweet. I worked out with him all throughout my trip. And when I say worked out, I mean I work out and he watches me and makes fun of everything I do. I was going to a housewarming the next day, so my mom picked some cactuses from our backyard and potted them for my friends. Here I am at said housewarming. This is my friend, Dr. Hurling. You can also call him Justin. I was extra excited about this housewarming because Justin is like the embodiment of a golden retriever, super wholesome, super hardworking, and for the last 5 years minimum, he's been grinding his butt off to get to where he is, and he deserves everything. He's been working nonstop with a really positive attitude. Could not be me. I got there around noon, and I had the bright idea of starting the party early at around 2. And so by the time 8 o'clock rolled around, we were all like this. Say hi to the vlog. Are you lit? Are you lit? I'm sober.
You need to stop, bro.
Needless to say, I had so much fun. My friends are my life force, and I would die for them. After a fun few days home, I decided to head to San Diego to see Danny's mom. Look at this view. Waking up to this view every single morning put me in a great mood. A huge part of why I drove to San Diego was to see these girls. This is Maymay and that's Sasha. These are Danny's dogs. I love hanging out with them. Sasha will lick your feet until they are wet, so beware. We grabbed some dinner by the pool and just enjoyed each other's company before heading out to the bars later that night. The next morning, I woke up to this unreal view. I will never get sick of it. And then I got ready for Bleached Fest. Oh my gosh, I was not prepared for how much I would love this festival. The location of this festival alone is 10 out of 10, right on the beach. So as the performances went on, you could see the sunset in the back, and it was the most beautiful experience ever. My favorite performances were from Omar Apollo, Steven Sanchez, Jeremy Zucker. Dayglow was the best performance in the entire festival, and Joji. Seeing Joji live is an experience in and of itself, and he played my favorite song of his right out the gate. It was the best time ever. I've been such a homebody for this past year, so being able to experience things like this really made me remember that life is short and I am not getting any younger. I need to do things like this all the time. I'm going every single year to this festival. It is the best festival I have ever been to. I woke up with the biggest mosquito bite under my ear. I was being so dramatic about it, but what cheered me up instantly was brunch with Danny's mom. She is one of my favorite people ever. I drove home and then did some light damage in Alhambra with my mom, and then went to a coffee shop to get some work done with my little brother. The rest of my time home was really chill. I mainly went there to spend time with my parents anyway. I drove to WeHo Dog Park to meet up with one of my closest friends, Minji, and we caught up and I met her new puppies. These are the biggest puppies you'll ever see, Tim and Bruce. Later that night, I went back to Justin's in downtown LA and we carbo loaded before heading out for the night. This night ended so early. I cannot hang anymore for the life of me. The next day, the girls randomly decided that they wanted to go to a shooting range, and obviously I'm always on board. With my extensive knowledge of guns, I chose the most efficient and powerful gun that they offered, the prettiest one, obviously. Because we were going out later that night, I was dressed in heels and stuff that you probably shouldn't be wearing when shooting a gun. But I want to say that it was the most empowering feeling ever to shoot a gun with heels on. I think that all girls need to experience that feeling. I am also a really good shot. I learned through this experience that if there was a zombie apocalypse, you would want me on your team. Besides the first few trial shots, we got all headshots. All the ones in the center pink, that was me. After dinner and sunsets in Little Tokyo, the girls and I walked to downtown LA to meet with our friend Joe for his birthday party / goodbye party. He is moving to Korea and we're all gonna miss him so much. And we are especially gonna miss Blue, his most perfect, cute, loving dog that I would steal in a heartbeat. After the initial birthday celebration, we went to Selection. It was not what we thought, so we ended up staying for less than 10 minutes, but it was a fun 10 minutes while we were there. We ended our night at Mama Lion because somehow the night always seems to end there. It's like a curse. The next day, I watched as my crazy dad attempted to exterminate a hornet's nest in our backyard. It did not go well, to say the least. For one of my last nights back home, I spent it with my best friend Esther and her son Saint. My love language is doing absolutely nothing with my friends while eating snacks. In my opinion, that is the definition of a perfect night. Leaving home is always bittersweet, but I could not be more excited to be greeted by my boys when I get back to the Midwest. By the time I came home, strawberry season was on its last leg, so the first thing I did was make a bunch of strawberry jam. It's currently like 2 a.m. and I'm at the gym, but okay, I want to show you. Look how much I sweat. Like, just look how shiny this is. I don't know anyone who sweats as much as I do when they work out. I was home for a day and then my best friend Natalie flew in to see us. I took her to the only restaurant that we know, and she is a little spider monkey, so I took her to the climbing gym where she got in some practice. It's so cool seeing her like shimmy up those walls like a literal spider monkey. Afterwards, we headed to Columbus's version of Little Tokyo where Danny got a gacha toy.
Oh my god. I already said it wasn't this one.
Oh my god. Don't ever listen to me.
Don't worry, I was already doing that.
For her last dinner, I took her to a rooftop restaurant where she saw this beautiful view of Columbus, and we had some dinner before ending our trip at brunch at our favorite artisanal bakery, and then we shipped her back off to California. I look atrocious. Oh, I just drooled. Take two. I look atrocious right now, but I got my Invisalign off. By this time in the vlog, it is late October and I am headed to my last dental school interview of the year. Hello, currently I am getting ready for my dental school interview, and I am in Utah at an Airbnb. I just booked a really cheap one that was close to the school. I'm so nervous. I've messed up all of my interviews so far. And so I'm just praying and hoping that this one will be okay, because it's the most important season of my life so far. Wish me luck. Let's just hope that by December I hear some good news. Let's just put out positive vibes. Dental school, dental school, dental school, dental school, dental school. That is the last of my interviews for the year. Please put out positive vibes. I need it. Positive vibes. I need it. Please. Going to the concert. Woot woot. My fit. Danny's fit. Currently, we are in line for Steven Sanchez. He thought it was Stephen Sanchez, but in fact it is Steven Sanchez.
This one's for all you folks. Georgia, baby, give it all, just to make you mine.
At this point in the vlog, we're all caught up to current times, which is late November, and today we are taking the boys to the vet. They hate the vet, and they make sure to let me know that they hate the vet. Goodness! You guys! Okay, ending the video with that progress check I talked about. This was October 4th, And this is me now, late November. I think I'm way more toned and stronger than I was before. And this is Danny.